The Bible tells us that God is the one who has established marriage for the welfare of humanity. And so it is into this holy and sacred relationship that John and Lori now wish to enter. Who gives this woman to be married? Today, John and Lori are standing before God and you, their family and friends, to commit themselves totally to each other. And this is a very special day. Isn't this a great celebration? A great opportunity for us to come together, no matter what our background, no matter what our story, and celebrate the ultimate and truest expression we can give as human beings. And that is love. And so we are here today. And there's been a lot of planning that's gone into this moment. And so this is an exciting opportunity. I want you to enjoy this moment. I think sometimes we get so caught up in all the details that we forget to celebrate. So I want you to just take a moment to enjoy your family and friends, enjoy those who are standing with you here today, and just enjoy each other. For this truly is a special moment. It's the beginning of a new phase of your lives, the beginning of the formation of a new family. And so today you embark on a journey that will be filled with excitement and challenges, but that will bring you joy and fulfillment if you understand and live out God's plan for you as a married couple. And the Bible has a very strong view of marriage, and so that's what we're going to explore for just a few moments. I want to use 3 word pictures. That's the way I just think, in metaphor. And I want to talk first of all about fire. Fire, we all know, of course, is a major source of our existence and our life. Fire brings us light and it brings us warmth. But we also know that fire, if left out of its container, out of control, can bring great destruction. The truth is, the Bible, when it talks about the word love, uses many different words. Unfortunately, our English language sometimes is limited. And so we have one word that we say love, and we can use that in all kinds of contexts. We say, I love this food, I love this location, and I love my spouse. And unfortunately, love doesn't portray all the facets in the English language. But the Hebrew language does a better job of that. And I want to talk about those for a moment. The first word that the Hebrew authors would use, or writers would use in reference to love, was the word dao. And that word literally meant to carouse, to boil. You understand what that type of word is, what it means. And that's the type of love that we often see celebrated in Hollywood. It's the love that we often express, unfortunately, and left out of control, this type of love actually brings destruction. And so that is an important part. Intimacy brings great joy and pleasure. And so that is a facet of love. But there are 2 deeper, more significant facets of this word. The second word is raya. And that word in Hebrew literally means friendship. And it's probably best translated as a soulmate. Someone I can spend my life with. Someone I can tell anything to. And I am safe. I am comforted. And so it's into that context that we need to understand it's that type of love you're committing yourselves to today as well. And then the third word is ahava. And this word speaks of deep affection, deep longing. It's where we get the word like heartache, like there's a piece of me missing when you're not around. It's an act of the will. It's a love of choice, not of emotion, not of feeling, but rather of commitment. And so today you stand here to commit yourselves to each other in love. And we are going to pray a blessing with you that love will fan into a great fire that will bring great warmth and comfort and light, no matter what you face in life. But you must understand that it must be contained within the context of friendship, affection, and commitment. And today we often think of this as a contract. 2 people agreeing to give themselves over. But I don't believe that's what's happening here at all. I believe what's happening here today is a covenant. You are making a promise to one another. That's why the Bible says in Mark 10:6 that it was God who made us. He made us male and female, and made us to have relationship. And therefore a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife. And the 2 will become one flesh. So they are no longer 2, but 1. The second image is the image of glue, because that's what the word literally translated from the Greek means. United is translated literally as glue. And, I love telling the story of when I was a kid and I accidentally got into some crazy glue. And so I got stuck and I stuck my fingers together. And at first I thought it was fun, playing with crazy glue, but after the glue set, it wasn't so much fun. As a matter of fact, it was painful because I had to get my fingers surgically separated. And in the same way, that's another image that the Bible uses to refer to what's happening here today. Not only is there love that is fanning into a flame, but there's also this concept that you are now becoming one. There is a uniting that is happening here. And so that is to be treated with utmost respect. And the final image is gold. In a few moments, you'll exchange rings. And that gold is made of an alloy. Pure gold in its purest form is too soft. It's easily bent and out of shape. And so therefore, they mix gold with something else to make an alloy. And so you will be wearing a ring that is a gold alloy. The point is that on its own, as beautiful and as wonderful as it is, it's not strong enough to withstand the use of daily life. In the same way, you two are now coming together. You are forming a new alloy, a new family. You're becoming one. And that is God's way of providing for you. That you can have friendship, strength, encouragement, that in the daily rigors of life, when storms or obstacles come, you have another to stand with you. And the truth is, you are stronger for it. This is a great gift that you celebrate with each other today. And so the kind of love you're committed to is outlined in 1 Corinthians chapter 13. It's a popular passage, but I'd like to read it again, where it says, love is patient. Be patient with one another. That won't always be easy, but do your best. Love is kind. Love always looks for the good. It does not envy, and it does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude or self-seeking. Again, when I think of this word, I think of God's love for us. The Bible says that we are to be a reflection, that you are to be a reflection, John, to Lori, of how Christ treats us. And we know that He gave His life for us, that He came and He died for us, so that we could know God intimately. In the same way, you are now committing yourself to a life of surrender. That your task and your goal is to love Lori with everything in you and to make her better in every way. And Lori, the Bible tells us in the same way that we are to respond to our husbands, John in this case, as we respond to God's love with admiration and respect. And so today, you will need to understand that love is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs. It doesn't delight in evil, but it rejoices in truth. Communication will be the key part of your marriage. Always look for truth. Always look for truth. Love always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always perseveres. Love never fails. And I know that there may be some here today who say, well, I can think of an instance where love has failed. And I'd argue that love isn't what fails. It's people who fail to love. And so with that context and understanding, we're going to sing the song, Blessed Be Your Name.